I didn't think this would ever happen, ever, but it's my destiny. Home care is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I have never looked back. Care should come naturally. I think with me it was bred into my genes. Once you become a mum, it just becomes natural, and I absolutely love the job. It's in my nature to put my clients' needs first, even over and above my own family. If you haven't got care in you, you will never get it. So go and work in a shop or drive a taxi instead, because you can't train to get care and to give care. It's built into a person. There are two types of carers, those that really care and those that are in it for the money, you know? And those carers wouldn't care if they've upset clients. And I see myself as one of the better home carers. There are a lot of young girls in my care company who go into people and they write, they emptied and cleaned the commode. Well, it might be empty, but it certainly ain't clean. And that's disgusting to me. I've got nothing against these young girls, but it's just a job to them. It's the money, it's the Friday night out. Whereas the older women tend to take it a bit more serious like. They care that little bit more because they're at the stage in life when they're reflecting more on what's going on around them. I do quite a few of my shifts out of the goodness of my own heart because somebody's got to be there. One evening I was sat here and it wasn't even on my shift and I had a phone call. A client had fallen and his neighbour had found my telephone number in the file on his table. I had never thought about the money. I thought about nothing else except to get him off that floor, and that man, he was very ill with dementia, and they phoned me, no one else. My job is not just a job, it's my life. You just can't believe some people's lot. They've got so many things wrong with them, so much taken from them, and some people can be in an awful situation, and I find it impossible to care about people and not take an interest in them. I do get angry. One man, he was quite wealthy and he never had no visitors. And when he died, his family, they appeared like locusts. They stripped his flat of fancy stereo equipment and his TV. And when we went round to the back of the bins, we found a suitcase with all his old photographs spilling out, pictures of him as a child, his clothes, and this was only the day after he died. But his money and anything of financial value they took. Before I did this job, I never realised how many lonely people there were. The basics, the food, the water and the medicine, you can give that to people, but it's the loneliness that kills them. One morning I went round to a woman and she was upset, and I put my arm around her and I gave her a hug, and she was startled. She said, "It's so lovely, for the first time in 40 years, someone has cuddled me," and it broke my heart. From then on, I made sure, irrespective of money, I always hug or touch my clients. It's being alive just to touch them, to gently touch their hair so they feel the sensations through their body. That's how they know you care, that somebody out there actually cares for them, to be alive through touch.